Hello, welcome back to my channel where I routinely talk to myself into a camera for no reason. That's my niche. That's my gimmick. But here I am. So the product that I'm going to try today is actually, it was recommended to me months ago by a friend, and I've just never been about this sort of thing. But it's the Hard Candy Highlight Contour Face Duo Stick. I personally do powder contour, powder everything. I'm not a really big fan of the idea of a cream. My skin's kind of dry because it's winter, whereas normally I do have a lot of like oil and things to my skin, so I feel like powder is more the way to go for me. But since it's winter and I'm dry, I figured now would be the time to try this. In this product's defense, before we get started, I was only able to find the medium color instead of the light, which obviously I'm like so pasty, I'm transparent, so I obviously always buy the light version of things. But every time I've looked for this specifically, they've only had one medium, so I said screw it and bought it. So we'll see if it's too dark, but I'm gonna give it a try. It was $6 at Walmart. It's just this little stick here. Probably not gonna be able to see it well with glare. One end is the darker contour shade, and then the other end is the lighter highlight shade. What I'm gonna do today is I'm going to do half of my face on my normal powder and concealer and highlight and all that, and then I'm gonna do the other half with the new product and compare how they look at the end. And then I'm gonna wear them, you know, for a couple hours and check in later and see if, you know, one held up better than the other, if this kind of does anything weird, if it gets cakey, or I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a huge mystery to me. So, yeah, when I do this, I'm not gonna read any reviews, I'm not gonna watch any tutorials, I'm just gonna wing it and use it how I think it's supposed to be used, and we'll see what happens. So, I'm gonna start with the new stuff on the left side of my face, and then I will do my normal on the other side. So the first thing I wanna show though, and I haven't done this yet, I just opened this thing, I want to see, I really think the lighter contour color might be way too light for me, or I'm sorry, dark for me. So I want to see how it swatches on my hand. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. No. Okay, so this is the new one, which you can see it's much darker than my normal concealer that I use. So it might be way too dark for my under eyes and whatnot, but we'll see. I'm not going anywhere, so if I end up looking like completely heinous, it'll be perfectly fine. So I'm assuming that I just need to use these in the same areas that I would normally use concealer. I do already have my foundation on. Not great, as you can see, but okay. So I normally do my under eyes, my forehead, and it's gonna be kind of hard to do like one half of my nose or whatnot. So I'm just gonna do those pieces of my face. I'll do this on the chin and the forehead, and I'll do my nose with my regular. Okay. Blend that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any difference, honestly, from my foundation, but that, again, I kind of set this product up for failure with that because I bought the wrong shade. I'm honestly more interested in the contour portion, not the highlight anyways. But so far it seems pretty blendable, so that's good. All right, now this is the part that scares me. Oops. I don't know how much to put on. Okay, so normally I would contour. Oh, this may be way too dark. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much to use. All right. Whew, I hope this blends. I feel like this is gonna end badly, I'm gonna be real honest. And for any of these that I do, we have to remember, chances are it is just user error, not the product's fault. I look like one of those, if you seen where people have been doing their makeup to like look like animation or like an old like school like comic book character? All right, so let's just see if I can make this look like I'm a reasonable human being. Actually, this is blending really nicely. I will say that I do like how it's blending. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised here. Here I go with my stupid faces again. Okay, I don't know how much you can see with, I have not figured out lighting yet by any means. Now, did I like completely blend it out? Can you even see it? No, you can see it. That's all just shadows and breakouts. But no, first impression, definitely like how it blended. I don't feel that the contour was too dark, which is what I was worried about more than the highlight being too dark. So real quick, I'm just gonna throw on my normal other side of my face, which I do think we're gonna see a difference here in the concealer, but that's okay. I can't remember if I did my nose with the other stuff. I know I did my forehead and my chin. Oh, Cupid's bow, favorite part. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't think I would use the highlight end again, because there's definitely a significant difference. This side's definitely so much lighter. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to fix my lighting so that you can actually see anything here. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely probably not use the highlight again. I do feel like this side's lighter. I do like having that little bit of lightness to make those areas pop. And then I'm gonna use my normal contour palette that I use, which is the Paris Hilton, that I never know if I'm gonna find again. That's what happens when you buy your makeup, TJ Maxx. I don't have my e.l.f. palette. So this, I guess I should have like put them on and not blended it first so that I could compare how dark they were before being blended. But I don't know what I'm doing, and I didn't think that far ahead. So it is what it is. Okay, so this I'm just gonna blend with a brush. I honestly can't tell much of a difference. There is definitely more of like a shine, like a sheen, where I put on the cream contour. My whole face kind of looks shiny right now. So I'm gonna put on some powder and set it and finish my makeup, give it all a fighting chance. And I will check back later and let you know my thoughts. Okay, so I haven't worn it for a couple hours yet, but I just wanted to give like my first initial impressions after finishing my makeup of the Hard Candy contour stick here. I don't think I would use the lighter side again. I mean, it's honestly, it's okay. It's not as light as what I thought it was. It would definitely be usable. I just prefer my concealer. But between the two, this is the cream, this is the powder, kind of thrown off by some breakouts that aren't totally covered very well. Kind of did my foundation in a hurry. But honestly, I feel like the cream side, and it shows up better in photos, it's not as patchy. It definitely blended out nicer, gives me a nicer contour line, whereas the powder side was a little harder to control. So if it wears well throughout the day, I think I might be a convert to the cream, at least for the winter. I mean, we'll see how it would be in the summer, but for $6, I definitely liked it. I would definitely be open to trying a higher end cream contour palette in the future, now that I know that I do think I like the creams, which again, genuinely shocked. I didn't think that I would, but I do like it.